Hello, and thank you for joining me. My name is Teresha Lewis, manager here at Convergys, presenting a guide for supervisors for coaching for success. Our agenda is to review how we prepare for coaching, what we should be doing during our coachings, and how we should follow up after coachings. We are going to talk about coaching for success, but let's examine how ineffective coaching impacts the business. It creates a decrease in productivity, low performance, decreased morale, increase in absenteeism, and a high attrition. I spent 3 years as a supervisor, and during that time frame, I was able to, in 1 year, coach a team from performing at number 84 out of 120 to performing at number 30 out of 120. This just shows my team's performance against the call center and the queue. Average handle time being the amount of time spent on each call with our customers. Transfer rate is the percentage of how many calls we had to transfer out. Voice of the customer is our customer satisfaction, and I purposely included this slide to show that though some areas are going very well, there was still an opportunity in our customer surveys where you can see how we underperformed in April and May, but we overperformed at least the call center in June. FCR, which is the percent of our customers who have to call back in after speaking with our representative. So, the guidelines for coaching for success. So, let's prepare for coaching. Long before you enter the coaching room, you should have already built a rapport with your team, getting to know your team and allowing your team to get to know you, building a relationship with your team, which is going to build a trust and also allow you to gain the buy in of your team to be able to move performance in a positive direction. Guidelines during your coaching. So during your coaching, of course, you should have an agenda of your goal that you plan to reach or meet during that coaching session. At the beginning of your coaching, always do a temperature check just to see how your representative is doing. We are human. We want to meet them at the human level and not always focus on the business aspect of things. I always say in coachings, you should exercise the 80-20 rule. Your representative should speak 80% of the time, and you, as a supervisor, should only speak 20% of the time. During this time in coaching, you should, with your representatives, create a SMART goal. And again, this should be driven by your agent. Your agent should be creating measurable and achievable goals in a set time frame that is realistic for them, and also set an action plan in order to reach those goals. And again, the more that they are involved in the process, it gives them purpose, and they're more likely to reach their goals that way. Also, it's important to make sure that you set expectations so that your representatives understands what is required and what is expected of them in their job role. After coaching, it's always important to make sure that you follow up um, immediately and also consistently. You want to make sure that your representative knows that you are checking to see if they're following through on the goals that they set, the action plans that they set. You should also follow through on your part. If you committed to sending a weekly update on performance, make sure you do that. Positive reinforcement and acknowledgement are also very important because you want to make sure you are acknowledging improvement, no matter how small or how big. You want to make sure your representative knows that their efforts are not going unnoticed. So, leaders communicate with rapport and clear direction to build engagement. The objectives for team members should be high enough that it is a challenge, but at the same time, low enough that they can achieve their goals within the given time and resources available. As leaders, when you appreciate your employees' hard work, they feel that you notice their efforts and feel valued. So let's review the facts. According to research, effective leadership is essential in managing change. Leadership can be a factor to motivate and encourage. Effective leadership skills can help leaders gain the trust of their employees. A good culture in the organization not only provides a good working environment for their employees, but also gives a sense of belonging to the employees and increase the commitment of employees to continue working in the organization. So, an action plan, some homework for you. I want you guys to take this job aid, so to say, and create a 30, 60, 90-day plan in which you outline a strategy for how you can implement these guidelines into your day to day operations and present that to your manager. You're going to implement this plan and strategy within the next 30 days and follow it with me within 90 days. Thank you for your time.